Here's a question for you, since you're familiar with Team 4-Star. Do you see the influence they've had on the franchise?
100%. Oh yeah, 100%. It's undeniable.
It's undeniable. Like one of my favorite bits. It's a Team 4-Star bit, and it's in canon Dragon Ball. Is in early on in Dragon Ball Super, where Goku goes to fight Mr. Satan, and he gets busted by Chi-Chi, and he's like, hit me right here. And he goes flying back, and he's like, whoa! And he's like, oh, I forgot my tractor, and he pulls it up and he flies away.
Okay,
it makes me laugh every time.
You know what's funny? I hate that joke. I hate it so much.
That's so funny to
me. I hate it. I cringed so hard. The joke in and of itself, where he fakes getting punched, but that adding in that, I forgot my tractor, because it doesn't fit. If Team 4-Star did it, it would be funny.
Enough. Yeah.
But to me, it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't fit. But that's me. I know a lot of people love that joke. I hate it.
It was just so funny to me because it was like they're so anti Team 4-Star Toy is, and it's just so funny how Sabbath's like he's.
I was gonna say, but Sabbath loves it. I remember
Sabbath loves it.
Very early on. I don't remember what year it was, but I think they'd been doing it for a year or two. Like they were still making the Frieza saga, and Sabbath was asked at a con panel about Team 4-Star, and he was like, I absolutely love those guys because they're doing what I've wanted to do for years.
I can't tell you how jealous I am of these guys, honestly. We have been dying to destroy that Dragon Ball Z dub forever, so the first time I actually saw the DBZ Abridged series, I was so pleasantly surprised because we can't do it, and you guys are allowed to do it. It's amazing.
And he's like, but I can't because I'm official.
What was interesting is I'm a big Linda Young fan when it comes to Frieza. A huge Linda Young fan. That's my childhood. That's where I grew up. But I got really into Team 4-Star, and I fell in love with Little Kuribo's Frieza. And his Frieza is what made me love Chris Ayres' Frieza, because they're so similar. And apparently they're unaffected by each other. Like one doesn't influence the other, and that blew my mind.
You meddling brats! I hope you all enjoy suffering the same fate as this planet! That's stupid. You're stupid. Stop being stupid.
I will say, because I loved Linda Young as well. Linda Young's as Genkai. Nobody else could have played Genkai in Yu Yu Hakusho. I firmly believe that. Loved it. And then I heard they were recasting Frieza for Kai. And I was like, why didn't you just get Linda Young? And then I heard Chris Ayres. I was like, all right, okay. I get it.
He's closer to the Japanese version.
当たり前だ。たった3匹のアリが恐竜に勝てると思ったか?
I'm not a Dragon Ball is the one thing. It's got to be an English dub for me. I can't. All the respect to the cast.
Super wasn't bad, but yeah, I can't watch the Japanese Z. I just can't, which is probably because, in all fairness, it's probably because I grew up with the Funimation English dub. But yeah, I can't. Japanese was okay. For Super.
Yeah, well, I did watch a bunch of Super in Japanese, but I really enjoyed Super more. I enjoyed the dub more, but that's because I'm more attached to it. And I had a chance to meet Chris Sabat at a convention, so I just love him generally.
I hated his early Vegeta.
Yes, but to be fair to him, that's because he's voice matching for a lot of that early.
This is true.
A big thing with, for people who don't know, a big thing with Dragon Ball Z is a lot of people think they grew up with the Funimation dub, when in fact they grew up with one of the Blue Ocean dubs or whatever.
Yep.
And Kirby Morrow and Ryan Drummond, I believe.
Brian Drummond was Vegeta. Yep. And then the ungodly talented Scott McNeil was several voices, including Piccolo.
Piccolo,
the thing of it is, I will give the Ocean dub credit. Their screams are flat out superior, at least when you compare the Saiyan sagas.
I don't remember. It all blends together.
Because the moment where Nappa kills Piccolo, Scott McNeil has just lungs that are 3 times the size of a normal person, apparently, because that scream. also the stream he does in Dead Zone for Piccolo. And then you watch the Funimation redub of the Saiyan Saga, just, and that's it. I'm like, wah, wah. And then Brian Drummond just kills it as Vegeta, which works when Vegeta's a villain.
Yes.
But then if you watch Ocean dub, because Ocean still did the dub for Canada and the UK, I believe. If you watch if you watch like Boo Saga Vegeta with Brian Drummond, it just doesn't fit.
People of Earth, listen carefully.
Interesting. I haven't seen that far. I only watched it up to, because in Canada we got it up until the Frieza saga, and then it was like they'd play a bunch of reruns, and then they'd do new stuff, and then they'd start all over again, do a bunch of reruns, and that was about the time that they'd switched over to Funimation. And they had started.
Oh, really? So I mean, I know Ocean did the whole series, because you can find it, but maybe
the whole series.
Oh, maybe only the UK got it.
We in Canada have a separate dubbing group called Ocean Group, and they did a version of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT, which we got. That was the first time we got Dragon Ball GT. So we didn't get. If you watch Dragon Ball GT, if you're familiar with the rap.
Step into the Grand Tour. Step into the Grand Tour. Dragon Ball GT.
We didn't get the rap in Canada.
Oh, did you get the original Japanese opener?
We got a variation of it. Yes.
In another time and place, scattered all over space, we've got to find them all. Gotta find those Dragon Balls.
Oh, cool. Yeah, the rap was.
Yeah.
Which Team 4 Star made fun of that too, but.